What is up, peeps? We are going to be talking about the movies. We're going to be talking about movies, movie theaters a little bit, and just what I think about. Because we are now in 2023. I haven't been into a theaters in a while, and it's been a while since I've been to an actual theater, man. It's just I don't know. I mean, a lot of people. I think since COVID. I think since COVID happened, everyone has been kind of just stopped. Not that many people go to the movies as much as they used to, because they could actually watch the movies on demand now most of the time. uh, these companies are now releasing their movies through HBO and through all these, to HBO Max, through any other platforms now. And I think that's what's happening nowadays. Movies and theaters are just becoming a little bit outdated at this point. And it kind of sucks, man, because just the thought of going to a movie theater when I was younger, it was just the greatest feeling. Going to go get your big thing of popcorn, and then your soda, your drink, some candy bars or whatever the fuck, and then walking to your seat, and then having the big ass freaking screen in front of you, and then just having a good old movie, watching a nice movie with a bunch of other people. I guess it was, I mean, just the feeling of it just feels so organic. It felt nice, it felt good. But I guess now, since we're moving more into the digital, I guess, and then ever since, like I said before, COVID, not that many people go to movie theaters as much and it just doesn't feel the same anymore. I think it's just because I grew up now more, and I just don't have the same feeling as I used to. Thinking about going to a movie theaters, I don't feel the same way, like excited to go. I mean, or maybe just because I stopped kind of watching movies a little bit more in general. Like, for example, or it's just that most of the movies aren't that exciting, man. Just not, there's a lot of movies that just don't catch my eye anymore. There's rarely any good movies out there nowadays, especially about my genre. Since I'm a horror guy, I love horror. It's just not that many good horror movies coming out anymore. It's just every horror movie that comes out now, it's just basically a carbon copy of the other one. You know what I'm saying? Carbon copy, jump scares, same jump scares, and their jump scares and the scares are just so predictable. Like, there hasn't been a good horror movie in a while, man. Like a movie that has you like at the edge of your seat, something that, some psychological horror. That's what I miss, man. Most movies just try to hit you with that typical classic jump scare, and it's just, yeah, it's just, there's not that much good plots on like horror movies anymore. I think they've all been pretty much used, and I guess just the ideas are kind of running out a little bit. I don't know if it's just with horror movies or any other genre of movies, but I just noticed this on horror movies mostly. It's just they're getting more and more repetitive, and yeah, that's one of the big reasons why I think I just stopped going to the theaters, or how I just kind of got detached from going to the theaters. I mean, and another type of movies that are kind of quite interesting is the Marvel movies. Some good Marvel movies. There hasn't been any good Marvel movies lately. I think ever since the Avengers ended, I guess it's just kind of been a little stale. DC hasn't bought anything good either. I mean, there's not that many good movies in general anymore. Let me know if you guys think exactly the way I think. If you guys feel how I feel about the movie theaters and movies in general. They're just boring most of the time now, and they just lack a bit of creativity. Give it a like if you guys enjoy this video, and like I said before, comment down below what are your thoughts about this whole movies and theaters and stuff like that. Is it just the movies problem, or is it just that we are just moving on from theaters and going into mostly from the comfort of your own home? But yeah, man, thank you guys for watching, and peace.